Hey, you guys, it's David. It's long time no chat. Nice to be back. Nice to see everybody. Um, Real quick, just wanted to say Happy New Year. Haven't done a video update in a while. Let you guys know what's up. What is up? Well, the first thing is I put some pictures on here of my much cleaner office. People who have actually come to the blog in the past and they've looked around my office, they'll notice. I think you can kind of see some of the pictures in the back I've taken down. You can look at the pictures down below this and see that I've removed a bunch of. I actually wanted to get rid of. Uh, I really wanted to get rid of any reminders of past games. I just, it was weird. It was like when I was cleaning yesterday, um, it was just like, there was like a sense of energy. I don't know if it's feng shui, if I really believe that, or actual energy or psychology, but there was just a sense of wanting it gone, and wanting to sort of have that be all in my previous life, and now everything is focused on moving forward and moving towards this new game that we're working on. And it just feels really good to get all those reminders, the Twisted Metal statues and the stuff from Mickey Mania and the God of War posters. I just kind of want them out of here, and it feels good. A lot of them are down in the garage now, um, and it's a really light feeling, and so I'm really excited about that. I was going to use this post to answer a couple of. I'm getting a Twitter from Adam Worth, who used to work with me at Sony for a long time, and now he's uh, doing. I don't know what his title is, so I don't want to get it wrong, but he's doing a lot of really cool stuff over at LucasArts. He just started that job, so he's really digging that, doing great work over there. So anyway, he's always sending me shit that just made me laugh. So anyway, not to get off track, but I'm going to use this real quick to answer some Twitter questions. But before I do, what kind of bugs me a lot is when people unfollow you on Twitter. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, as some of you who follow me on Twitter know, it's like I've given up trying to. I really don't. Everybody gets their own Twitter feeds differently, from phones to TweetDeck, which is what I use. People like to see a lot of you twittering. Some people only want to see it 3 times a day. It's all these fucking rules. People get upset if you can't communicate it in 140 characters and you have to use 2 or 3. It's just like, how anal, right? But my favorite part is like when you go and you do a search, because you notice throughout the day. I'll notice my it's always like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? I'll notice my followers growing, and then I'll lose a couple, and then I'll gain 3 more for the one that I lost. But I love it when they unfollow me. They always kind of like type, and there's David Jaffe unfollowed. I'm hurt by that. You've hurt me. You're unfollowing my little Twitter feed. I just love the sense of. There's this assumption that it's like it's actually some powerful deed of unfollowing. Maybe it is. I don't know. I've never actually unfollowed anyone. Is that true? I've blocked some people. I haven't unfollowed anybody. Um, and to that point, just so I say it all over the place. But if you are following me on Twitter, just like here on the blog, we just can't. Even if it's joking. Somebody sent me an idea yesterday, like, hey, what if the Loch Ness monster and you were doing Scottish God of War? We just can't see it, so just don't send it, or I will just automatically block you, because we can't get into that kind of relationship with people. We're looking at ideas of theirs. It's just bad news for everybody all around. So just a heads up on that. Okay, real quick, some Twitter questions, and I am going to get back to work. My kids are out of the house for the first time since this Christmas break, and I'm able to really focus today, but I did want to do a video chat with you guys. Somebody asked me, God of War 3, did I play the demo, and was I at the press event? I think it was in New York. No, I was not. I ran into Ingai at the Spike Awards, who was there, and I guess he got a lot of buzz on the net because he had mentioned seeing something from God of War 3 and it was amazing or whatnot. But I don't know what he's seen. I actually haven't seen a new version of the game in 6 months, so as for the demo, I haven't played it. I haven't played Dante's Inferno. Um, and I haven't played. What's the other one coming out? Darksiders, which I really do want to play that one. But it's, as I've said before on the Twitter account, I'm really burnt, on that genre of game, and I'm sure I'll get around to playing it. But it's just really not on my radar at this moment, even though I'm sure it will be amazing. What do I think of how Home turned out? I look. Here's what I will tell you in all honesty. I remember all of the, and it's like, how do I express this in a way that's when you look, okay, well, I remember the GDC where Phil Harrison was on stage talking about Little Big Planet, and then he rolled from that right into Home. And it was like there was a lot of great press for Sony over that. It was kind of like, wow, there's a lot of innovation. And I remember kind of going, well, yeah, those are both really innovative, extremely innovative, but is that going to translate into sales? Is that going to translate into a good time? And I'm not saying it hasn't. Clearly, there are people who adore Little Big Planet, as they should. It's a phenomenal achievement. But I remember even looking at that and going, as cool as it is, does the average gamer really want to fucking make video games? They might think they do, but it's hard, 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 hard work, you know? And same thing with Home. It's like, you know, as cool as it is, do I really want to have to physically walk my avatar around this space versus just kind of Facebook it? And it's like, you know, it's just quicker, you know? So both of those, but specifically to Home, because that's what I was asked about. I'm in awe of the achievement. You know, I look at it and I say it's really, really, really cool and it's impressive and it's so cool that Sony's doing that. But at the same time, for me personally, I just, you know, it's just not my cup of tea. You know, I don't want to walk around and, you know, I don't have a keyboard hooked up to my PS3, so I don't want to walk around and, you know, have to use the controller to text chat to people. I don't fucking get dancing in MMOs. I think it's so fucking stupid when I see it in Warcraft and I see it in Home and I see it, it's like, okay, I mean, maybe it's supposed to be stupid, maybe it's ironic and I'm missing the joke, but when I see people do it, I'm just like, that's so fucking dumb. So I don't know. So Home is appreciated by me. I'm in awe of it. It's a great achievement, but it's not my cup of tea. Somebody wanted to know an old school game to play in 2010. Man, I don't know. I can tell you what. I sat down to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is my favorite movie of all time. I couldn't even sit through it. I mean, times change so much, and media changes so much, and mediums change so much that a movie made in '81, it really was hard for me to sit through that, even though it changed my life and inspired my life creatively. So I don't know. I mean, Flashback comes to mind, Goldeneye comes to mind, but for their time, they were brilliant. I don't know if they still hold up. I certainly haven't gone back. The old school stuff I go back and play is the, you know, is Tetris, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, because the core mechanics still work. Those are what I really think are like our classic films. I think um, when you get into later games that really kind of had other elements besides gameplay, story, and you know, puzzles, and they got by on amazing graphics. I don't think those things really travel as well over the ages, but I think pure gameplay clearly does. I mean, it travels in board games and it travels in video games, and so um, Tetris, Miss Pac-Man. I'm trying to think. You know, probably. Um, you know, there are some things on PSN and Xbox Live Arcade that I could see traveling. You know, in 20 years, people still playing. You know, certain ones of those. So, somebody wanted to know about going to school for marketing and PR. Yes, of course you can. I mean, you know, I think a lot of the people who are PR and marketing, majored in communications in college. So, you know, the nice thing there is you don't have to go into video games. A lot of the marketing people I've worked with, have gone to work at candy companies and toy companies and video game companies and totally different things. Macs don't support the PlayStation 3 dev kit. I don't know if they do. I don't think they do. What did I write here? I don't know. Most something game thoughts. Most pirate. Oh, pirated games. Pirated games suck. I fucking hate them. I did it when I was a kid. Maybe it's karma. I think a lot of things are happening in the industry that are getting us away from the rampant piracy. So those are my thoughts on that. Okay, guys, I got a 10-minute limit and I got tons to do. So I did just want to say, hey, have a safe, happy new year. It really is great to be back. I'm so great to be in contact with you guys again. And I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later. Bye.